Hello friends, welcome back again to my channel. In this video tutorial, I will unlock to you the secret of floral shirt collar construction with our expert-led tutorial. In this comprehensive guide, we review tips and techniques to achieve immaculate results every time you sew a shirt collar. Whether you are a professional tailor or just starting out, our step-by-step instruction will help you elevate your sewing skills to the next level, from choosing the right fabric and the interfacing to mastering precise stitching and pressing method. We cover everything you need to know for perfect shirt collar construction. Watch now to revolutionize your sewing projects and create professional quality garments with ease. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more valuable sewing insight. Thank you. Hello guys, welcome back again. In today's video, we'll be considering about how to sew our shirt collar. So there are different type of shirt collar. We have spread collar, we have straight point collar, we have bottom down collar, we have cut away collar, we have wing tip collar, we have tab collar, we have band or turtleneck collar, and we have cloth collar. So what we are going to consider in today's tutorial will be straight point collar. So a straight point collar is simply a collar that has 1.5 to 3.5 inches points away from each other. It means that in straight point collar, it can only accommodate a tiny collar knot. So you don't need a large collar knot for the straight point collar. So if you are going to use your tie, you make use of a tiny or tie knot for this the straight point collar. So we start first by taking measurement around the base of the collar. This is the base, the base of the collar, which is the neck itself of the shirt. I will take my measurement around it. This is the way I'm taking my measurement. I want you to be observant, and while preparing your collar, you take the same pattern to take this measurement to make sure that you did not exceed the measurement. I have 17.5 inches as the base of the collar. So, and these are the stiff neck which I have already cut out for this collar. This will be the base, this will be at the base point, while this will be at the upper side. So this, I measure this, I'm going to make this 1.5 or 1.5 inches, and this, I call this 3.5 inches. So on the length of it, is this 18 inches, and that of the base stiff, is 18 inches. But on the base inch, I'm going to be reducing it. I will be reducing the base stiff by half an inch. So what I will do now is that before I reduce the half an inch, I will take it this way. Let me prepare the base stitch for you to see. I get my French curve. This is my French curve. Then I will place it on the tip area. It will have a slight curve on it. So I will place my French curve on this pattern. Then I will draw the point. This is how I'm going to be cutting it. You can see it. So I will cut it right now. Now remember that I said I will be reducing a half of an inch from the base collar. I will take it from here. I will also cut here. So this is the base for the sleeve, or the base sleeve for the collar. So, and I want you to know something. On this sleeve there, you will have a shining part. This is a mirror face sleeve. The place that is shining is the surface, or the place that have the interface, which you will fuse on the fabric you are working on, while the place that doesn't have any or shining surface is the upper side, the neutral side, which you will place your iron on top to press. So now I'm done with this. I will take the upper side of the sleeve, and I will cut it in this format. I will place it, and I will draw. I place my French curve, and I will draw a line. You can see it. Then I will cut along the line which I draw. Then I will remove about 1 inch on this side of it. I make it 1.1 inch, 1.25 inches. I will cut it in this format. It will go in slant. It will go in slant way. Remember, what we are dealing with is straight point collar. The cutting of these different these collars, or different type of collar, are different. The way to cut this collar is quite different. The way to cut straight point collar is quite different from the way to cut spread collar. So what we are dealing with, I said again, is straight point collar. So I'm done with trimming this. I'm done with trimming it. Then I will introduce the base and place it on it to know how it will fit on it. So now look at what I want to actually show you. When you fold the upper side of the fabric of the sleeve, and also fold the base of the sleeve, there's something I want you to see. I want you to note something. Join them together and know on this area, on the bottom area, you know how many inches is in in that projected out at this point. This is 0.75 or 3/4 inch. So I'm going to make this to be up to 1 inch, meaning that I will be cutting this right inside. I will take it more inside so that I will have 1 inch at that point. I will repeat the process again to check if I have 1 inch. I'm repeating the process. So this is where it falls. I will still measure again to confirm that I have 1 inch at that point. So this is 1 inch. I'm good to go. This is okay. So what I will do next is to take it to my table and press it, iron it to the fabric. So this is the remaining fabric. This is the remaining fabric which I will be using for this collar. And if I want to place it, I will place it in such a way that it will appear, it will not be in straight format, it will be in a diagonal or a chamfer or slant form. So if I should gum it, this is what you should be expecting. This is what you should be expecting after the gumming. It will have a form of cross on this side, on the upper side of the collar. So while that of the base, I will just gum it straight. So the design, this design which we are looking at, will appear at the upper side of the collar. I will take it to my table, iron it, and return back for the sewing process. So guys, I'm back from my table. I just finished applying the stiff on the fabric, and there is something I want you to note again. Why trimming the fabric, you have to give a space of about half an inch for the sewing allowance, just by the side and the upper side of it. And while the bottom, you just have to cut it along the stiff point. And this is the opposite side. What I will be using this facing to turn the collar, the upper side of the collar, I'll be using this facing to it. And this is the base of the collar. Now you can see how I gummed it, and I gave a half an inch on every side of it. This is a half of an inch space or allowance on every side of it. Then at the bottom side of it, I have to fold it. I have to fold the bottom side, leaving the side and the upper side with the space. And this is the facing which I will also use in turning the bottom side or the base of the collar. Then I will commence with my stitch right now. I will first of all, I will sew the upper side of the collar. Then after I will turn it, and then I will now join, I will connect the base with it. Don't go anywhere, just wait a minute. If you're looking for where to buy your sewing items, your industrial sewing machines, your industrial overlock weaving machines, your manual sewing machines, your manual overlock weaving machines, your zigzag machines, and your drafting items such as your tape, your scissors, the chalks you need for drafting, the what is it called, or your drafting curve. I will leave the link below the descriptions. Please go to the link below the description and pick the items of your choice at a very good price. And you know what? These items, they are of very high quality. You won't miss it. Please go to the link below the description and pick the item of your choice. Thank you and happy buying. So I will commence immediately with a stitch. I will run my stitch by the side of the space provided for the stitch, which is the half-inch allowance which I provided. You will run your stitch along the space, making sure that while you are running the stitch, you don't run the stitch on top of the stiff which you have applied on the fabric. You will run it until you are done with the stitch. Just right round the space that is provided, or that was provided rather, for the stitch. You run the along the space that was provided for the stitch. Then you make your trimming just as I'm doing. Make your trimming at the tip of it, especially that pointed area. You make your trimming on that pointed area. Reason is to enable you to turn the collar effectively. And you can see me turning it. I will turn, and as I have turned, I will use my scissors to project or to push out the pointed area, the both pointed side of the collar. As I have done on this side, the same thing I will do on this other side to make sure that I actually get what I want. I will also push it out with the pointed mark or pointed side of the scissors. As you can see, it's out. Then I will take this to my table and iron it, making sure they are flat. Then I will return back. So I'm back from my ironing table. I have finished ironing. You can see how neat the collar is. Then I will start with a stitch of about 1/4, that is 0.25 stitch at the side of the collar. And after then, I will now introduce the base to it. I'm almost done with this stitch. I'm done with it. Then I will introduce the base right now. Having been through with the stitch, then I will fold the collar together, making sure that they are equal. Then I will give a notch to get the center of it. I will also pick up the base of the collar, and we also run stitch along the folded area. That should be 1/4 of inch, that's 0.25 space of stitch from the beginning to the end of it, just as you can see me doing. Then I will now take it and fold it to get the center, making sure that they are equal. I'm locating the stiff, the mouth, the stiff point, making sure that that area is equal. You can see the stiff. I want to make sure they are equal. Then I will get the center of the base and give a notch. Then I will join the collar, the upper side of the collar with the base, making sure that those areas that I gave notch, that they fall in place, that they are aligned. Then I will put the facing of the base just to sew and to turn it. I will then commence with the stitch. Running stitch along the space which was provided, that is the half-inch. And while running the stitch, I make sure that my thread did not run on top of the stiff. Rather, it will give a little space, but the space will not be visible. But ensure that your stitch is not on top of the stiff. Then you will run it till the end. Then you cut and run your stitch. And the same way from the beginning, you also close your stitch from the beginning, just as you can see me doing. I want to close the stitch. I just finish running the stitch. Then what I will do right now is to give a little trimming at that area to also enable the full turning so that I will turn it very properly. You can see me turning it. I just turned it right now, and the next thing I will do is to take it to my table and iron it out. After ironing it, then I will return back to commence with the sewing. So I'm back from my ironing table. You can see the collar. I'm done with the construction of the collar. So what is left now is to attach the collar to the neck of the shirt, or the base neck, or the base collar of the shirt. So what I'll do now is to align the collar with the body neck. Then I will start running my stitch. Remember that before I start constructing the collar, when cut out the sleeve for this collar, the first thing I did was to measure the base of the collar, and what I got was 17.5 inches. Then I now measured the sleeve, the base part of the collar, which also gave me it gave me 18. Then I have to trim it to have get 17.5 inches. And I'm running the stitch along the this thing, and you can see that as I did it, it's now aligned together with the neck of the shirt. The collar and the neck of the shirt align together. I'm just done with the sewing, the first step of it. Then I will close it. I will send what I just stitched now inside, and use the other side of the base to cover it up. Then I will run stitch along the collar base of the shirt. I'm running my stitch along the collar base, and I will run it till the end. I'm running the stitch right now. I'm running the stitch, and I will run to the end of the collar. Then I continue with it. I'm done. I will also run the stitch along the right hand, pardon, I will run it right hand, the the collar base, just as you can see me doing. I run it right round the collar base. Then I will turn and continue the stitch. I'm done with it. I will turn and finish it up to complete it. I'm right done now, done with it. I will take it to my ironing table to press it out. After pressing it, then I will return. You will see how it is. So this is the outcome of the collar which we just constructed right now. This is the outcome or the result of it. Remember that I do say that what we are constructing is straight point collar, which it normally has a space of about 1.5 inches to 3.5 inches. Then I will take the measurement right now for you to see that this thread point color, it falls in line. What I'm having here is 1.75. And this is all about our color construction. And please do like this video and subscribe to our channel if you have not done that. Thank you and God bless you.